Hey guys, it's Hannah. So today I think I'm going to do a little bit on alcohol, and I think I'll tell you why in a second. But I have a couple things before we start. I got this in the mail today, and it is from OCM.com. They sent it through my university, but it's from OCM.com. And hold on just a second. It's like it is another little bedding set. Again, um, it literally looks exactly like that one I got from rhl.org. We're gonna try to look through it really quick. Yeah, I mean, it literally looks exactly like what I bought. Same prices and everything like that. So, I don't know, this is another option, I guess. It looks like they have the same patterns. The only thing that they have that I saw that the place I ordered in it is they have like pillows and stuff. But I think they start at like $20, and you can go to like Walmart and get them for $10 or Big Lots or Target. These people have wall decals too, like the chandelier. Once again, you can get that at Target, and not for $32. The one at Target, that was a chandelier. Although this may be bigger, but the one at Target was only like $12. I mean, they have a couple more things. Like, they sell refrigerators and fans. Scrolling. Not scrolling. Flipping. So, yeah. I guess that's another option for you guys. It literally looks like the exact same. They use the exact same picture. They're probably by the same company. They sent a little checklist with it. This one has another save an additional $20 on blah, 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 blah. And it's for my school. And I'm not going to give you the code because I'm not sure how legal that is. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to give you the code, or else I totally would offer you guys that $20 off. But I would call your school and say, listen, I heard this school's doing this. Are you? So, there you go. That's that. Moving on. I am so excited, guys. Guess what? I'm getting my tattoo today. I'm so scared. I'm so excited. Like, I was tempted to just, like, try to sleep all day so that 6:30 would be here sooner. Because that's when I'm getting it. That's kind of why I'm wearing, like, I would typically put something over top of this, like a little, I don't know, like a summer cardigan. But I'm getting it right here on my back. So, I need it to, like, I'm going to pull this strap down so it's, like, easier. Because you just, yeah. So, I will be definitely, I'll show you guys that when I get it in the next video. And, well, I think we're going to move on. So, today is the topic of alcohol. And the reason I'm doing this is because my school sent me something by email about this alcohol education course that was mandatory. They made it seem like it was mandatory, and I looked around and I found out that it probably isn't mandatory, but I did it anyways because I'm concerned that it is. So I took this alcohol education. It probably took an hour. It really wasn't that informing, to be 100% honest. It was like you entered your habits of your drinking habits and stuff like that, and like it asked you if you've done any other like drugs like meth or weed or whatever. And I just didn't find it that helpful because I've never really drank before. Like, I've tasted my mom's, and I've had some fruity drink before, but like, I've never really gotten drunk. I mean, I've tasted vodka before and I've had a shot before, but I've just never really like gotten drunk. I've never been like, I would walk up to my mom and talk to her in all of those instances. It's not like I was at all under the influence. So, I just wanted to talk about mainly the legalities of it, because I know that there's some like controversy and myths that go along with that. And the reason I feel comfortable like affirming these myths or true facts is because as a senior class, we had a class, our school officer come in and talk to us about, you know, legal things that now that we're 18, like what responsibilities we take on and what we have to, like, I don't know. So, first off, I want to tell everyone that in every single state, there is a 21 age limit on drinking. They don't care if you're on a college campus. They don't, like, if you're not 21, you're going to get in trouble for drinking if you get caught. To second that, you don't have to be, like, you don't have to be in a car driving to get in trouble for drinking. And I know, like, a lot of people are like, well, I'll just crash on this guy's house and they'll never know that I drank. And, you know, that's just not true because, I think it's called public indecency or public intoxication probably. Like, if you're walking around and an officer comes up to you, even to make sure you're okay, like, because it's dark outside or something, and they see that you're possibly intoxicated, you can get in trouble for that. Like, it's not just drinking and driving. That's not the only way you guys can get in trouble. Now, I know that a lot of people are like, well, I'm in college, and, you know, all college students drink, and blah, 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 blah. And yeah, a lot of college students do drink when they're under the age of 21. But guess what? A lot of college students don't drink. A lot of them. I'm not saying that I am either way. Like, I personally haven't, like, not, like, 100% against it or for it, but there's just, like, when you go to a college party, like, they have all those red cups or whatever, you know, no one's gonna ask you if you're drinking or why you're not drinking or, like, how much you've had to drink, and it's just, you know, it's not something to be ashamed of. If you're just like, yeah, I'm not drinking, or you're like, yeah, I'm not really into alcohol, or yeah, I don't like the taste of it, or they're not going to care, and if they do care, they should probably go back to high school, because that's how they're acting still. And so, that's just, like, I think that's a myth, like, how many college students drink. Like, not everyone drinks. A lot of people go there for an education. Yeah, it's crazy. Most people are paying a lot of money, like $22,000 a year to go to college, and some people just don't see the point in drinking while they're getting an education. And some people, like, you know, only drink here and there, and just, it's just not a big deal. Drinking is just not a big deal there. So, let's talk about, like, let's say you're in a car with a friend who has alcohol on them, or alcohol is sitting on their lap, or they have, you know, I don't know, beer in their hand. Let's say they're not 21. You are in your car, it is in your possession, it is either in your parents' name or your name is on the insurance, so if you get caught with alcohol in your car, even if it's not yours, like, you're going to get in trouble. I mean, a nice officer would probably, like, let you go, but what if you don't get a nice officer? What if that officer decides to make an example out of you? So, you should not have alcohol in your car at any point in time. Like, you should try to avoid that as best possible, even if you have someone 21 who is in your car holding the alcohol, it's still your car. Whatever is in your car is your responsibility. Another thing, let's say that your best friend, you have no idea they smoke weed, but they do, and they have weed in their pocket, which is an illegal substance no matter what age you are. And you get pulled over, and they just decide to randomly check your car, which I think they're allowed to do, I'm pretty sure. If they find that weed on that person, you can be in trouble also. And I personally think that's totally unfair. Like, I didn't even know that guy had weed on him. Like, it doesn't matter. I think you guys should just be very careful. Around college campuses, there are going to be cops who are, like, looking to make examples out of people. You know, they're obviously not going to arrest every single underage drinker on campus, but they're going to arrest, you know, out of that huge party that happened on Saturday, they're going to arrest, you know, 3 people. And then that's just to, like, they can't arrest all of them, so they arrest some of them. And what if you are unfortunate enough to be within that group of the people that got arrested? So, moving on to like when you should drink. A lot of people start partying on Thursdays because they tried not to have classes or they tried not to have early classes on Fridays. And in my opinion, drinking should really only happen on the weekend. Like, let's say you get out of class on 2:30 on Friday. That's the start of your weekend. But in my opinion, I think the best way to keep your drinking to the minimum and to also get a really good education while still having fun in college is to keep the drinking to weekends only. Now, let's say you can drink like Friday and Saturday night. You shouldn't drink on Sunday night, like, because you have class the next day. Use Sunday to do laundry and do your homework. Read. All those pages that you're supposed to read, you should probably read them. I think it comes down to a lot of people not really knowing the facts about alcohol. Like, let's say you have a .02 blood alcohol level, or maybe it's .002. Either way, if you are under the age of 21, you cannot have any alcohol in your system at all, or else they can file charges against you. So if you think, well, I'm not at the legal limit, so I can still drive, no. If you have any alcohol in your system whatsoever, they can definitely fine you. Let's say that you're at a huge party and it gets busted. I'm not gonna lie, I would probably give you advice to try to get out of there. I don't really know of any parties that have gotten busted for that. I know that you can get in serious trouble though, especially, ooh, here's a good one. If you are over 18, which I highly doubt, I have a ton of viewers that are over 18 watching this. If you're over 18, if you're 21, and you are hosting, this big bash in your fraternity maybe, and you don't know everyone there, there's like this cute girl over here, there's this guy over here, and you're like, I don't know what age they are. If you get caught and you get caught serving alcohol to not to minors, but to like under 21, I'm pretty sure that you can get into a lot of trouble. So I would just be really careful when it comes to alcohol in general. I'm just gonna recap what I said in another video. Like, you need to watch what you're doing with your drink. You need to like have your drink on you at one time. Don't be scared to pour out the beer and get another drink if you feel like it tastes nasty, if it smells weird, or if you just, like, you put it down, you walked away, and then you came back, you're like, something could have happened, Go get another beer. You're probably not paying for it anyways. I think that's really all I have today. I just think that it's really important to be safe in college, and, I'm personally not going to a college where there's a lot of crime rate or anything, because it's a college town. Like, I know there's a college in my state, OSU, Maine, that has a really large crime rate because it's in the middle of Columbus. So it's like this huge campus plus all of this city around it. And I know that they have like really high crime rate and everything like that. So let's say that you're walking home from a party and it's dark outside and your friends went home an hour ago. What are you supposed to do? First of all, if you really know a guy, let's say he's your best friend and you've known him for like 3 years, I would say that it would be safe to ask him to walk you home. Now, you always run that chance of him not being the person you really think he is and him trying to take advantage of you. Personally, I would ask my best guy friend to walk me home. But the person that you shouldn't walk home or have walk you home is like that guy that you met at the party just now, or that guy that you kind of know and you have in some of your classes, because most people are raped by people that they actually know, which is a really scary fact. And so my campus has I guess it's called a police service, where I call and they will walk me home from any point on campus. They will come and they'll walk there and they'll walk me to my dorm room. And it's a boy and a girl, and it's just kind of a safety measure. Another thing is, I really don't think that you guys should walk home by yourselves. But if you do, because I know some people will, if you do, there are typically like safety poles, I guess you could call them, security poles, where I can see one. They're like blue at my campus. You're supposed to, the the saying is that you can see one from every single standing point on campus. So, like, anywhere I am, I should be able to see one of them. So I should, and they have a little, like, button on them. I push them and the lights flash on every single one of them, and there's this terrible noise. And so I think that's just, like, if you hit that button, the person that's trying to do whatever is probably going to run away. But it's just not safe to walk home by yourself. I don't even like giving that option to you at all. So, another thing is, let's say you drive your car to this party, and then you get drunk. Well, I have to get my car back, and I'm okay to drive, and blah, blah, blah. Personally, I don't think I would drive if I had more than a beer. If it hadn't been more than 2 hours, which is what they say, it takes that long for the liver to, like, process the alcohol and get it out of your system, or your bloodstream, sorry. I would not drive. And so there's this thing called a taxi service. Stay the night at the person's house. That's even that's safer than driving home. Get someone that you know for sure. Like, if you have any doubt in your mind that they've been drinking a lot, like, let's say that you have a friend that literally just doesn't drink. Well, they should first of all have been the designated driver to begin with. Second of all, they can take you and your car home. You probably drove them there anyways. So, those are just some options. It's, like I said, call someone to walk you home or something. I get that it could be really far away. And you know what? Once you go without, like, if it's like 2 miles to 3 miles away, if it's more than 1 mile away, you should have a backup plan on how to get home. Because if your designated driver starts to get drunk, or you start to get drunk and you weren't supposed to, you need to have a backup plan as if your dorm room is not in walking distance of that party. So I'm running into 16 minutes, and I know that there's probably stuff that I didn't cover. If you guys have any questions about the bedding or the anything alcohol, I can give you a link to the alcohol awareness place. It personally didn't help me that much, but it's probably because I've never drank before. If you've drank before, it'll probably help you. It's supposed to, like, help you, like, with safer, healthier drinking, which I know is kind of redundant. So I just wanted you guys to know that there are safe ways to do things, and I really want you guys to take advantage of all the security that your school has to offer you. And I think that's it. I am so excited. I'm going to get off here. I'm going to go try to distract myself until 6:30 p.m. and then I'm going to make a video on my new tattoo, and I don't know. I'll think of some other college advice to throw in there. Okay, guys, well, I hope you guys have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.